think I'll be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find a ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta big change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Denver Broncos. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ito Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Love. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Smith. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hold for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. A first down carry for Smith. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Pass complete here to Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, 87 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it second down and 11. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one to the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on second down. Love. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw on third down. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Here's Jackson to now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. On first down, right back to Lindsey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll set up a throw. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. He'll drop to throw. Being chased, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go with a keeper, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. Smith. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle. Back to throw. Love looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
66. Throw it high.
From the gun, Love. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Love. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Drop it. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll let this thing go for Sanders. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down, Love. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense.
Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're nice. And now here's another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. 3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. Again,
it's Smith. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
They're going to look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 49. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Smith trying to run for it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Kill. Shift. Jackrabbit. Mike's 54.
Here we go now with Smith. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Come on. Hey, watch this. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. But that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. The Broncos on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
This is Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let them know, let them know.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Prescott. Steps away to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On first down, Smith. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Smith. On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On the carry, here's Smith. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They'll run with Smith, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Prescott looks to throw on first. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
The quarterback keeps it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.